Yeah, so basically what we have at the Payne Creek National Park is what we are calling it a yellow-headed parrot restoration and management program. So where we focus on monitoring of the species in terms of understanding their numbers, but we also look at the nesting environment for the species. And so over the years, since we have been there, we have noticed that there's been a lot of birds, but not a whole lot of nesting for the species within the protected area itself. So I'd say like in 2012 we introduced a artificial nest program that has been successful.
Yes, sir.
And so in terms of improving the nesting environment, but because this being nest boxes, it also opens it up and makes it a lot easier for poachers to identify those nests and then poach the nests for the chicks for the pet trade. And so what we do as a part of our monitoring is ensure that those chicks that are at risk, either for health reasons or probably attempted predation and they might be injured, but for the main purpose is to ensure that these birds are not being poached by humans for the pet trade. And so whenever we find a nest that is there's a high chance that nest will be poached, we extract those chicks and then we take them up to the Belize Bird Rescue, where they are hand raised for a year, and then we bring them back and reintroduce them back into the wild. So each year since 2012, we have been extracting birds that are at risk of being poached and raising them and working closely with the Belize Bird Rescue, and we have successfully reintroduced those species, those birds back into the wild. As a matter of fact, we recently released 60 that we did from last year's extraction to ensure that those chicks were able to make it to adulthood. Those 16 chicks are now back in the wild and joining the wild flocks, so increasing that population within this area of the yellow-headed parrot.
So, do you have anything that you would like to say to the poachers?
Certainly. In the first place, the poaching of yellow-headed parrot chicks is illegal. Our yellow-headed parrots is one of Belize's endangered species, and it requires all of us as a people to ensure we maintain a viable population. We must work together as a people to protect and manage the species. If not, we'll lose them.